Hi guys, and welcome to Red Devils United. This is the latest news of Manchester United, basically the transfer news surrounding United and what's being linked, who's being linked, and what's going on. If Manchester United convince Bruno Fernandes that he remains integrable, then Fernandes will consider staying. But make no mistake, Sarri think that the door is open here. Right, with Bruno Fernandes, as much as I think we should have sold him last season, last summer, sorry. I say without him, I don't think we'd be third in the league. I think he's a big vital to this team. If we're without him, then I don't see where we could go. Because I think last season when we finished 15th or so, I think without him, I think we could have been relegated. I really do. But I really think that if we actually qualify for Champions League, I think Bruno will stay. I think we qualified for Champions League anyway. I think we're nailed on a Champions League club for next season. It just depends on where, third or fourth. Maybe fifth, if obviously like some Newcastle and Liverpool can clinch on and qualify for next round and stuff like that and do well, then maybe fifth place could be a Champions League spot. So I think nailed down we are Champions League club next season. So I reckon Bruno Fernandes will be a United player next season, and that will give us a huge boost in a way, because I can't see us getting a replacement in summer for him, and I don't know who that replacement will be. Obviously midfield is our vital position we should be going for. Maybe a left back, right back, maybe get another centre back or two, because obviously at the moment De Ligt and Martinez is injury prone at this moment in time. We don't know when De Ligt should be back. He got injured in November or so, or October, whichever around that, and he's still not a bit back yet. And season's near enough done. Even if Kobbie Mainoo signs a new deal, Manchester United will look to sign two elite midfield with Casemiro leaving and the club open to an Igata exit in the summer. The problem with Mainoo is, I get he's under 20 and that, but I don't think he's good enough for United. But United should be, I don't think he's good enough. Casemiro is in his 30s and his legs are gone, and he's been our best midfielder all day. From him, Mainoo and Ugarte. I like Ugarte, but even he's not United set on midfielder. Yeah, you could go. He came as an Erik ten Hag's player, but then not long after he joined, Ten Hag got sacked, and then we brought Amorim, who doesn't play his position. Ugarte is a defensive mid, so he plays like a CDM. So we're not playing with his strengths. We're not playing in. So I think, in logical, I think it's right for Ugarte to go, in my opinion, and bring in, like I said, two elite midfield or maybe three. But I think Mainoo, there's a player that in him, he's just too lazy at times and he's average at times and stuff like that, and he makes a lot of errors. Yes, he's done a few good assists, and stuff like that, but it's all game. It's not good enough. Because, like I said, he won't start many games, in my opinion, next season. He'll be a bench player at best. Because if we get the likes of Anderson, Atanale, maybe Stiller, maybe Walton, some players like that, he's not benching one of them. Come on. And rightly so. So I really do think, I think he might sign a new deal, but I think he'd be a bench player at best next season, to be fair. And if he wants to play football, then I think he needs to go. Because I don't think he'll get enough football next season with us, unless we get injuries in that midfield where he will have to go in. So yeah, that's on menu. Chelsea feel that Andre Santos pathway from Strasbourg to Chelsea is on track. And in addition to that, he's got a very favourable manager. And I think Manchester United know that. So I'm not aware, despite the interest of any active or further talks since he came up during the conversation for Garnacho. If Man United get any wins are not wide, that there is a chance that Chelsea might prepare to sell, that it still could be one to watch between now and the summer. I'll put my hands up. I don't know much about Andre Santos. I watched a few Chelsea games, obviously when they played against Arsenal and stuff, and I've not really seen much of him, so I can't really put my standpoint on the player. So that's what I got to say about Andre Santos. Unfortunately, I don't know much about him, so I can't really about him. Manchester City and Man United both expected to go big on Ali Henderson. We've not at an advanced point of club-to-club notifications, or even Ali Henderson saying he only wants one club. So at this stage, we can't really say whether the blue or red half of Manchester are winning. As with Antoine Semenyo, Manchester United tend to try and get the player buy him first, and if they can't, they back out and then make a point of sometimes those sources or causes not officially explaining why. Yeah. On Elliot Anderson, there's another bit about him. Sorry. Let's read this of him as well. My intention from within the club at the moment is not that Manchester United definitely think they're going to lose the race for Elliot Anderson, or that he's going to go off to Man City, or that the player is only going to make a decision based on finances. There is appreciated Man City will be able to offer more money, but Manchester United are certainly going to be able to improve upon the current Notts Forest package as well. So this one I think is going to run into late April, early May period before we really get clarity. The thing is, I get this, because at the end of the day, with Elliot Anderson, you've got to think of, like, is Pep, if you're going to go to City, is Pep going to be there next season? And what the future holds for City when if Pep decides to go, like, and he's not there next season. Same with us, in a way. Is Carrick going to be our permanent manager, on who is going to be our permanent manager and what the future holds for us? Thing is, both clubs will be in Champions League, I think. I'm certainly what's the word? Comfortable of saying that we will be in Champions League that season. So both Manchester clubs will be in Champions League. So obviously he's going to have that in his head as well. Both clubs are in Champions League. Obviously, like, thinking, right. I say, on edge at the moment, I would say City probably is favourable at this moment, because obviously the way they are and stuff like that, and the way we are at the moment, like, so I would love Elliot Anderson at the club. He's a really good player. He would be a massive improvement in that midfield. But obviously we've got to go for 2, so you got to think, right, if we did end up getting Elliot Anderson, who would be his perfect partner? So obviously there's names come up, obviously Bruno G, Tonali, there's Stiller, Walton. Would you put him with Menu? It's kind of like who would be that perfect partner for him, and same with likewise if you don't go for him, like say if he chooses City, who knows? But I would love Elliot Anderson at the club. If Tonali could go back to Italy, he would. Something dramatic would have to happen financially for an Italian club to afford his fee and wages. He could just end up staying at Newcastle unless a Premier League club can match the asking price and package on offer. Manchester United could be one to watch, but so could Arsenal, as well as the reports linking him to United are likely spin so far. Yeah, I get that. I think it is spin at the moment with Tonali. As much of a mint player he is and midfielder he is, he's another one I will love at United. Like, I wouldn't mind him and Elliot Anderson. I think that would be a mint partnership. I think his defensive will help us massively because he will protect that defensive line, because he just protects it like he does with Newcastle. Sometimes, yeah, he just go forward a little bit, but not as much. And he could allow Elliot Anderson or whoever else bringing go a bit further on, like say Manu thing here, he could go further on up the pitch while he can cover that out the defence line. Yeah, so but Arsenal going in for him, really, does that even make sense with Arsenal? Like, they've got Rice, Mendy, Norgard for that position. Maybe Norgard's going, we don't know. Don't know that, but because he's not really playing, is he, for them? So it's like, maybe that is a sense, because we don't know what, obviously, the other team's doing in the summer. Like, Steven Mendy could go. He might not be happy with at Arsenal, which he's playing in it, so doing all right though. Yeah, he could go back to Italy, Napoli maybe. He did go. He played for AC, didn't he? Before he left Italy, yeah. Could go Juventus. Yeah, I don't know which club he could go. He could go Real Madrid, yeah. Barca could come in for him, Bayern. We don't know yet, but Premier League club, I think. Yeah, I think if we actually go in for him, I reckon we could get him. Really do. It's true that Casemiro made a suggestion in informing Manchester United that he was going to leave in the summer, that Bruno G will be good fit and somebody that the club should explore. But this is Jason Wilcox and Christopher Vell. It's not an outgoing player that going to inform a recruitment sod bloody Jason Wilcox, man. I'm like, bloody hell. Bruno G be another perfect fit for us in that midfield. We won't get both him or Tonali. It'd be one or the other, in my opinion. If we can't get Tonali, I reckon we could get him, Bruno G. If we can't get Bruno G, I reckon we could get Tonali. I don't think we get both Newcastle players. He's another, yeah, he'd be a good Casemiro replacement, in my opinion. He is a really, really, really good player, and be massive loss obviously to Newcastle to lose him. or Tonali or both, depending on what's going on. Obviously, they might not be in Champions League, which the players might want. But then again, they might do a shock and win the competition and be in it next season. But I think if they don't get in Champions League, it could be a bit of danger for Newcastle. I think they'll lose a couple of their big players like Gordon, Hall, Bruno G, Tonali. I think, I think them four. I think they'll be in danger to lose a couple of them players. I'm not saying all of them will go, but you know what I mean. Like, some of their big players, they will have danger to keep hold of. I don't think they'll keep much of them. I think one or two will go, depending on who. But yeah, I would like Bruno G. A left back or left wing back could arrive at Manchester United in the summer, but there's also a possibility the club look at more versatile options, like a left winger that can drop back. Somebody like DiMarco doesn't really fit that bill, and there's no indication Manchester United will go in that direction due to his age. It would be surprising if Man United were thinking of his valuation. Yeah, left back is a must. I don't think left wing back. They're not playing that formation unless we get a new manager or we'll play that formation. I don't know. But yeah, left back is a must, and a left winger is a must for me. And I would love Lewis Hall as the left back. He's a quality left back. Like he showed how he could play, like how he is. Like look at yesterday when he kept Yamal quiet. Yamal didn't make one dribble past him or anything. Like he kept him quiet. So he's a quality left back, and he'd be a mint addition to our team at left back. Can't see us going for him though. That's the thing. Something telling me like a Liverpool might, not Liverpool, because Liverpool could go in for him actually, because I think Andy Robertson is leaving Liverpool, but I think Liverpool will look into him, and maybe I don't know about City because they've got Altmore and O'Reilly, and obviously Quarry when he comes back to Palella. So, but he'd be a good addition if we could actually get him from Newcastle. What a play we've got on our hands, Lewis Hall. Obviously, there's a potential. Well, I've seen a potential swap deal for Rashford and that. Is it Baldy, Barcelona's left back? I know he didn't play yesterday because he was injured, but possibility there. Whoever left back you could go for. I've seen Andy Robertson from Fulham being linked with us. DiMarco's seen him, but you're just thinking probably won't go for him. Yeah, Lewis Hall will be top of my list, 100%. There will be a mad race for Fulham's Sam Ashima, as he is out of contract at the end of the season. Man United will likely be in the race for the. I'm not going to say much about him because I don't know him. I don't think I've seen him play once. I don't think, or maybe once. I don't know. Don't know him. There's another one I don't really know, but I have seen him once or twice, but don't really know big on him. There's the clubs in the race for Jan Demande. Believe Leipzig are outstanding for the price they will hold out for Will between 60 million and 80 rather than 80 to 100. Manchester United and Tottenham are the Premier League clubs that are locked in on him. Right. That means we're possibly going to get him if he comes to Prem, because I can't see him going to Tottenham. can't see him play in the Championship, because I really do think Tottenham will be going down. So can't see him going there. Not saying he's going to come to us, definitely. He's a player to watch in a way. He's a mint player, he's quick, he's versatile, he can play both right and left. So like, say if something happens to, say, Ahmad or Mbeumo, he can drift the Kuna could go to the left, or whichever. So yeah, I think he's really good. Young player. We therefore should be looking in for him. He'd be a mint left winger for us. But we do need a left back that can do the switch thing, like, you know what I mean, like you could cross in and not drift. But yeah, I think that's everything about the latest news and transfers. We got Villa Sunday 2 o'clock. Should win that. Claim that third place a bit more. Leave Villa, Liverpool and Chelsea fight out for the fourth spot. We get third. Buzzing season. Yeah. That's what I got time for. If you enjoyed that, smash a like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you know when I'm going live or uploading a video. I'll be back doing my FIFA career mode episode 2. Might do them either tomorrow or Friday, and I'll try to get back doing my pre-matches as well. Hopefully I can do it with. Hopefully I'll be back doing one for the Villa game on Sunday. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.